Today is a day that will go down in history as yet another stain on New York City's shameful failure to ensure that all children have access to what is an absolute right and necessity in life, a sound basic education. 6 years ago, 52 Yeshiva graduates and parents took the courage to file a complaint against 39 Yeshivas in New York City that are not meeting minimum education standards. Thousands of children who entered Hasidic high schools when the complaint was filed are now married and already burdened with providing for their families without basic skills to do so. And they are living in poverty as a result. These large banners represent the 40 to 45,000 children in New York City who are being denied an education for the last 6 years.
I'm here today asking why. Why, after the city launched an investigation that took nearly 4.5 years, which concluded that 26 out of the 28 investigating yeshivas did not meet education standards, has no remediation act yet, none whatsoever.
He wrote the following. I'm quoting from the famous rabbi, Orthodox rabbi, Samter Raphael Hirsch. Equally serious problems can arise when your children grow up in a one-sided Jewish education that either ignores secular studies and culture altogether or, out of sheer ignorance, views them with suspicion or contempt.
Everyone in New York should be concerned about the state of education here because the students that we are talking about today go on to become the adults, those who sit on juries, neighbors, community members, leaders of tomorrow.
Because I feel it's an atrocity, and I feel it's an issue of human rights and fundamental rights. When this lawsuit started that are now about to go into high school, there's another cohort of students that were 13 at the time that could be going to college right now, and they're not. And that's a whole sliver, that's a generation. And we don't want to keep failing these students, and I believe we are.
So the question is, where's the political leadership in the state to enforce state regulations and state laws?
To be specific, these children attend Hasidic and ultra-Orthodox yeshivas that refuse to provide their students with a full secular education. This continued denial of fundamental rights is an outrage and a disgrace that impacts everyone in our city.